Okay, when you arrange notes upside down, it's called inversion. For example, C on the top, E on the bottom, at the bottom, can be inverted as E at the top and C at the bottom. C, E, that's from a nut, first fret, second, third, fourth, fifth, C on the third string, C, E, then E, C. Okay, the first is said to be in root position. The second is the first inversion. Okay, group of two notes will have one inversion. 3 can have 2 inversions, 4 can have 3, and so on. The important thing to note is the change in the quality of the intervals, as the quantity changes when notes are inverted. Okay, and do go back to the lessons on intervals if you are confused here. So let's take a deeper look into this. Okay, I will be using the chromatic scale C. Okay, so C to C, that inverts to nothing, it remains the same. C to D flat, it's a minor second since it's a half step. Now D flat to C is a major seventh since it's a 5.5 steps. Okay, so minor second inverts to major seventh. Please take out a notebook and write it down. Now the next, C to D, that's a major second, 1 whole step. Okay, now D to C is a minor seventh, that's 5 steps, which is equal to, as saying, major second inverts to minor seventh. Next, C to E flat, it's a minor third, distance of a 1.5 step. Now E flat to C, that's a 4.5 steps, which is equal to minor third inverts to a major sixth. Okay, C to E, that's a 2 whole steps. Okay, it's a major third. Now E to C, okay, that's a minor sixth since it has 4 steps, whole steps, and you can say it as major third inverts to minor sixth. Now C to F, C to F, it's a 2.5 steps and it's a perfect fourth. Okay, but what is F to C? It's 3.5 steps, it's a perfect fifth, so perfect fourth inverts to perfect fifth. Please note. Now C to F sharp, tritone. Okay, since it's a 3 whole steps. Now F sharp to C is again a tritone. Okay, it's again a 3 whole steps apart from each other, so tritone remains tritone. C to G, that's a perfect fifth, 3.5 steps. Now what is G to C? that's again 2.5 steps, so it should be perfect fourth. So perfect fifth inverts to perfect fourth. Now C to G sharp. Okay, that's a minor sixth. 4 whole steps. So what is G sharp to C? That's a major third. So since the 2 whole steps, to say minor sixth inverts to major third. Okay, now C to A, very pleasing. The interval is pleasing rather than okay. That's a major sixth since it's a 4.5 steps. C to A. Now what is A to C? It's a minor third, 1.5 step. Okay, so to say major sixth inverts to minor third. C to A sharp or B flat. That's a 5 whole steps, and it's a minor seventh. Now A sharp to C is a major second, so minor seventh inverts to major second. Okay. Now C to B, that's a major seventh. That's 5.5 steps. A half step away from the octave. C to B. Okay, major seventh. Now what is B to C? Okay, that's a half step known as minor second. So major seventh inverts to minor second. Go back to the beginning of the video and learn the shapes and practice in all possible keys around the fretboard. I've added some crazy harmony. Sounds a bit crazy, but that's not important right now. Okay, the intervals goes like this. You can have your own set of harmony. It's interesting to build around it, just to note where it's leading towards. Okay, nothing such as right or wrong here. So minor second, major seventh, major second, minor seventh, minor third, major sixth, major third, that's a minor sixth, and so on. Okay, so so even a melody can be inverted. Let's create a pop style based progression. Okay, the C, F major, A minor. Okay, and then C. Instead of that C, we'll do passing note. Okay, so we get that C major, F, okay, A minor. Okay, so what we'll do is try to say which intervals here. So major seventh, no. Major sixth, seventh again. Yeah, here you go. So when it's into that C chord, the D is acting like a ninth. Don't worry about the ninth, that's a compound interval, we've not done it. So right now, ninth is exactly the same as second, just an octave higher. So when we play it in C major, it becomes ninth. When we go to the fourth of C major, F, and again have that note, then it becomes a sixth. Okay, and then we go to A minor, and that becomes an 11th. So okay, our ears like the sound of this ninth over a major progression. So you can say C added 9, carry 9 forward, make it an 11th, take it further to A minor and make it an A minor 11th, and then a passing somewhere on E. So we get back to that one chord again. Okay. You can throw this chord progression if you want people to like your compositions. Okay. If not, you are very welcome to try other extensions. Okay. As these ideas have been overly used, instead of musical ideas, it has rather become what you call cliches. Okay. Back to earlier. That minus 9th extension. We will talk about extension and alterations. Okay. Not time yet. It's not time yet. Okay, then we'll do that again, the what's going on in the pop scene right now. A quarter note rhythm, okay, and see how it sounds. Change the tempo into two bars. That's how it's sounding. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Go. That's how it sounds. Okay. Ready? Let's add something here also. Let's try. 1, 2. Okay. So that's what the chord progression sounds like now. Hear it? Change it here. The metronome is 102, okay? Okay, now we'll take that idea I did on the previous lesson, melodic patterns over the major scale, 1, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we'll just take 1, 3, 4. Okay. So we will turn that into, since it's a quarter note triplet, let's try an 8 note triplet, okay, around these notes. So let's see. Okay, so that's our melody. Okay, so now to number it, okay, I can write it down. The notes happens to be C, E, F, E, C, E. Okay. Now the numbers, the letters, the numbers, sorry, 1, 3, 4, 3, 1, 3, sorry, 1, 3, 4, 3, 1, 3. Okay. So next we invert that. That's the root. This is our root position. You can think of it like that. Now the first inversion, you can think of 3, 4, 3, 1, 3. 3, 4, 3, 3, 4, 3, 1, 3, 4. Okay. Second inversion can be thought of like 4, 3, 1, 4, 3, 3, 4, a little alteration on the last two notes. Okay, so I'll do that. Okay. And the third inversion here would be 3, 1, 3, 4, 1, 4. Write it down. The root position is 1, 3, 4, 3, 1, 3. The first inversion would be 3, 4, 3, 1, 3, 4. The second inversion is 4, 3, 1, 4, 3, 4, which I've changed it as 4, 3, 1, 4, 4, 3. And the third inversion is 3, 1, 3, 4, 1, 4. Okay. So I'll just put the original, the root position notes first over this rhythm. So let's see the tempo. 120. Okay. Okay. Sorry, it was a bit rough, but just an idea, okay, that I wanted to share with you guys. This is just a basic idea. You would want to build on it. Like instead of the major ninth, try something different, make it more fresh. I wouldn't say fresh, but more musical, I guess. See that major ninth, major ninth, make it a minor ninth. Okay. There are chords like which has a minor ninth and a major third, and then root here. Okay. And the major seventh and root. So now we back that with some harmony. Suggestions. C for the minor ninth, D flat or C sharp, F for the root note, suggesting an F major, and then we have this seventh here, but we'll hold on to this F and give this this is a nice sound here. We can think of it as a G7. Okay, we'll talk about chord triad inversions also. So, and then end it on the root note, seventh. So,
it's 10 o'clock.
Thank you. Okay, so it would be something like, you want to try it with the metronome. It'll sound a little funny, not in this rhythm. Okay, so I will leaving you with this. This subject is very important. It's a very useful tool if you want to add more to less. Okay, so take 2-3 notes and invert it, come up with different ideas, vocalize it. Okay, these lessons are not only limited to guitar. Okay, guitar is just an instrument I'm using to try and explain the musical tools that we can find. Okay, thank you for listening. Have a nice and safe day.